Hello! You are watching the Lady Arcaders Super Showcase 2024 here on Twitch.television. I am your host, dijonketchup. I'll be here for the next couple of runs, helping keep y'all entertained and up to date on, well, lots of things. For starters, you are watching, like I said, Lady Arcaders Super Showcase. It's an all-women charity talent showcase event running from July 25th until the 28th, benefiting CARE. The Super Showcase features a bunch of talented women and femmes showing off games that they love. Make sure to tune in throughout the weekend and tell your friends by sharing our posts on social media. And a little bit about CARE. Founded in 1945 with the creation of the CARE package, CARE is a leading humanitarian organization fighting global poverty. CARE places special focus on working alongside women and girls. Equipped with the proper resources, women and girls have the power to lift whole families and entire communities out of poverty. In 2022, CARE worked in over 110 countries, reaching more than 170 million people through 1,600 projects. To learn more, visit www.care.org. And now, I believe we are good to move on to SchalaKitty with her showcase of art.
Hello everyone with the Lady Arcaders Super Showcase 2024. It is fantastic to be with you all. Thank you all so much for your amazing donations.
Hang on, Schala.
Yes.
You've lost audio for some reason.
I lost audio? Okay.
Sounds like you lost audio. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Nope. And I'm no longer godmiked. Hi everybody. I'm supposed to be godmiked. It's Mina.
Here. You know what I think we need? I think we need some good music for arts. So let's start with that. Let's start with art-related music, first and foremost. I was going to thank everyone so much for donating. As is tradition, I do like to show the other option. So y'all have donated for Alice. So we're going to be making an Alice-themed emote, which I'm very excited to do. But I wanted to show you all the other emote. Which the other emote is was going to be Paula from Earthbound. So everyone, please enjoy this hug emote that we could have had. Very cute, very sweet. I did have a lot of fun designing it. But the people have spoken. And the people have spoken, and they have now gotten this really sassy sip emote.
Oh my god, it's so good.
So this is what we will be making for the showcase. And also, I will not subject you to this 30-minute version of creative exercise from Mario Paint. Let's see. We'll put on something else. There we go. And I am joined here by my absolutely wonderful and amazing friends. You all got introduced to Dijon earlier, but we also have, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you! That's you, Leggy!
For some reason, I heard Dijon and you're like, oh yeah, Dijon's gonna introduce herself, even though she already did it.
No,
Hi,
that's
I am
what
awake, I'm here, I'm centered, I'm unbothered, moisturized, in my lane.
We're going to be having some fun with this. So really quick, we're going to be working in Inkscape. If you've never seen Inkscape, it is a completely free open source vector graphics software. It is my software of choice. And I always love showing it off. I'm going to be trying to do something a little different this time around, which we're going to be trying to work with some more colorful outlines. Usually I do flat black outlines, but for this one we're going to try some colorful outlines. You can see I already have a color palette picked out.
Ooh.
I had to kind of pick which version of Alice's hair to go with, because she's, in some versions she has red hair, in some versions she has black hair. I decided to go black hair. So we're going to start with our lines. That's kind of where I always like to start. I usually go, let's see, go ahead, set up our line, and we're going to be doing this with the freehand pen. There we go. And I'm going...
While we're getting...
Yes, go ahead, please.
I was going to say, while we're getting started, can I read off a couple quick donations?
Go for it, absolutely.
Okay, we have a $5 anonymous donation. And then we have Chibi Carrera with $10.62, who commented with an analog smiley face. That is, colon, close parentheses.
Thank you all. Thank you all so much. And thank you everyone who donated. This was an incredibly close bid war. So I was really excited to see what I would be drawing. I started saying I got to work earlier this morning. Surprising absolutely no one, I help work at my local farmers market and craft fair. And I was having fun explaining to people, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to go draw for charity. I have no idea what I will actually be working on. I said, I had some idea, but I didn't know exactly which one. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just sort of laying down my baselines. We're going to be coming back later on, and we're going to be doing one of my favorite things. We're going to be adding nice tapers to these strokes. What it will do is it will give it a little bit more of the look as if we were doing this with like a pressure pen, like you might see in some other programs. You can...
What is a pressure pen?
So a pressure pen, actually, Inkscape does have a pressure pen. So basically, when you're working in some programs, you can find this in the different like Adobe programs or in Clip Studio. You can have pens that will actually react to how like heavy you're pressing down. So Inkscape does have a pressure pen that kind of simulates that. But I like
the little pen that came with goes with my tablet is sort of pressure sensitive.
Yeah. So for Inkscape, there's a couple different ways you can either actively use a pressure system or you can simulate it. So I prefer to simulate it because it gives you a bit more control. So as for what I am drawing on an EX Pen tablet. EX Pen is, there's a couple different tablet companies out there. EX Pen, a lot of what they do is sort of try to offer like a more affordable kind of option. So I've been drawing with this for, let's see, I think about 4 years now or so.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like it's good, got good longevity.
Good longevity.
You know what else has longevity?
What?
An 8-player Stardew Valley Jumino kart race. Jumino? I don't know how you say it. I haven't played it. But we're at $164 out of the $500 that we need to meet that, and that run is coming up after this one, so get those donations in.
Please get the donations in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do the hand in the cup separate from some of the other stuff, because I was sort of debating back and forth how I wanted to do the placement on it. So this is a good opportunity to kind of work with that. What I like to do, as you can kind of see, is I like to sketch on paper first. I'm just still more comfortable sketching that way. And then I sort of do my cleanup all when we're actually doing the digital inking. Whoop, let me reset that.
How did it called? That sounds kind of sketchy.
It is a little sketchy. I have nothing but the utmost respect for the people who do their full digital art like on like tablets. But I don't know. I like the touch of I don't know. It's like about like the paper and the pencil. that it's just, I don't know, I don't get the same feeling when I'm drawing on tablet. Now, I know what you can actually do is you can do, they now make, like, tablet, screen protectors that also give you that paper feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd have to get that, like, extra for, like, mine, and I like the... For drawing with, like, the pen, I actually like this feel. It's a very sort of, not quite glass feel, but it's you know, it's got a nice feel to it. And you see, one of the things I can do in Inkscape is I can tag onto, like, sort of add on to lines.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of started one line, and then I kind of added onto it. I'm probably going to try to sharpen this cup line a little bit. So one of the things we could do in Inkscape, so in Inkscape, we're working with lines and nodes. Are basically, that is the basic building blocks of vector art. So, and you have basically 4 different types of nodes. So we have corner nodes like this, which allow us to make sharp corners. Let's see, it's getting like the actual, like, and we have like the ones that are the more rounded ones, and then we have like the symmetrical ones, and then we have like the sort of the you do you ones where they kind of react to what the rest of the line is doing. There we go. But I kind of like doing this way where we're kind of drawing out our ink first, and then we'll go back afterwards and make our adjustments. Oh, here, yeah, smooth nodes. That's right. So this is a smooth node. I see chat talking about Adobe Illustrator. I have used Adobe Illustrator, but I learned vectors on Inkscape, and to this day, I prefer Inkscape's workflow.
Yeah, I used Illustrator in college when I was briefly doing graphic design.
Yeah, it's a very different feel as compared to Inkscape, I find. And that's, you know, that's totally fine. Inkscape, you know, has, you know, its own kind of flow and feel to it. And neither, I feel, is necessarily better than the other. It's really just what are you comfortable with. And I feel that's true of, like, a lot of art. It's what are you comfortable with? What do you, you know, feel like doing or expressing with this art? And it can be whatever medium you like. It didn't feel like cutting the first time.
You know how else you can express yourself?
Via donations.
Exactly.
Yeah!
In fact, we have that Stardew target, but not only can you donate towards that, your donation can also go towards a poll, which we have a brand new one to choose Jill's costume in Resident Evil HD. You've got your default, you've got your Sarah Connor, you've got your Resident Evil 3 casual, and you got your Resident Evil 5 BSAA.
Can we go like 1990s outfit?
Don't know if any of those are 1990s. Maybe default, since the game came out and the original game came out in what, 95?
I mean I want to import the PS1 graphic. Wait, what was the first platform Resident Evil came out on? See, it was
on PS1 and Sega Saturn.
Thank you, Dijon. See, I knew you got me, Dijon. If nobody got me, dijonketchup got me.
I will be honest, I would have had to Google it.
Alright, as much as I love One Winged Angel, it's a little intense for what we're doing. Especially because this is the rebirth version.
Yeah, maybe we save this one for the finishing touches, given how sinister she looks.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I have that is significantly less?
You got any cozy Chrono Trigger music?
I do have plenty of cozy Chrono Trigger music. Give me a hot second, and I will swap to cozy Chrono Trigger music.
Take all the time you need. I just wanted to throw a suggestion out there.
Here, I will switch off this for right here and now.
Bloody tears over P-Cross mood.
I love that though. Okay.
Hey, there is a Konami mobile Picross
Yes,
game that
yes.
does play
Yes,
Bloody Tears.
I have played it.
Bloody tears, got them bloody tears.
Turkey, 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 turkey.
All right, let me go get us a bunch of cozy chrono music. Because of course, who would have a ton of cozy chrono music?
I don't know.
Actually,
Someone named Schala?
I have a whole folder that's just called chill music. Oh, and
Oh,
also
yo,
one
let's
that's
go.
also called just chrono music. Cool.
I've inspired chat to go find that game.
Yes, it's very here. I'm sorry, this will not be chill, but it's also pretty fantastic.
I mean, bops also rule.
Trust me, I have plenty of bops.
I'd expect nothing less.
I don't know. I'd say this is pretty chill.
It's relatively chill. Okay, so here we go. When we're talking about games, one of my favorite games to play right now is Bandle. Has anyone else played Bandle? Please tell me I'm not alone in this.
Ishan, do you got Schala? Because I don't think I got Schala here.
I don't... Are you saying Vandal?
No, Bandle. So
Bandle?
It rhymes with Vandal, but it's Bandle.
I have not heard of this.
Okay, so Bandle, it is a song guessing game, and the way it works is that they start you with, say, like just like the drum line, and then they add the bass line. Like each level kind of adds more to the music, and you have to try and guess what the song is. And you have to try to do it.
It's like Wordle.
Yes, exactly. Where you're trying to do it as with like the least amount of information possible. I am able to occasionally one-shot. The thing though is that I play a very meta Bandle, where I will actively look up because they'll tell you like the genre of the music and the year that it was released to kind of help you. So for example, we had one recently. It's like, okay, this is like a country rock like fusion song, and I was like, I heard the like just like the drum line, I'm like, oh, that's Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats, and got it in one. I was so proud of myself. And then on Fridays they do like soundtracks, and they just added a video game category. Ooh. So, but I've only played it once for the video game one, and then of course it was like something from League of Legends that I didn't recognize at all. And it's like, no, I need this to be significantly nerdier, please and thank you. I realize I haven't listened to this like track in a bit. I'm like, oh, I forgot how like interesting this one was. Actually, let me make it so I can't select anything on the hand layer for right now. One of the nice things about Inkscape, you can see I have the layer panel open, is that you can get pretty granular with your layers if you really, really want to. Oh, I see Chad is now doing today's Bandle. I will admit I lost today's Bandle. It's the first one I've lost in a while. But that just happens sometimes. Yeah, so even though I'm going to do this eventually with all the lines being colorful, I'm kind of going through and doing all the lines in black to start, just to kind of make it easy for me to follow what all is happening. I had a lot of fun, though, with the eyes. I want to make sure I gave her the most bombastic side eye I could.
Mm-hmm.
She is got those eyeliner wings down.
Yes.
So strong she can fly away from whatever she is glaring at.
Okay, I will admit I had never heard today's Vandal before.
Oh, okay. I had heard it, and it drove me, a little bananas trying to figure it out.
I immediately, had an idea of what it was. I googled the song I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that song came out 3 years earlier. So I'm like, well.
What I tend to... The other thing that's nice about Vandal is that you can, sort of type in the artist that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And it will let you know if that artist and song is in the system. That's actually a really good way to kind of narrow down your choices.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what I'm going to do on this one is we're going to thin the stroke. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to turn on, so everything so far has been rounded. We're going to turn on the ability to, it's being finicky. There we go. To make that a nice, really sharp line there.
Nice.
Yes. And if we go in, I'll sort of zoom in. You can kind of go in and you can adjust that point like that. And this is something I do a lot where I kind of I take something that's going to be kind of a little symmetrical. I'll duplicate it and then I will flip it.
Mm-hmm.
This is also this is a very good. Actually, after this one, I'll play one of my favorite ones. Or actually, I'll go to that one now because it's going to be another version of Corridors of Time, surprising absolutely no one.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. This is my actual favorite version of Schala's theme.
This eyebrow is currently serving Just Do It.
I mean, the Nike logo is good for that. I pulled the wrong line. Now I have to kind of go in here and fiddle around. It's gonna be, these eyebrows are gonna be real weird for a little bit.
It's fine.
It's fine. See, I'm always interested by how people decide they want to do eyebrows and eyes under hair. I think it's such a it's such an interesting stylistic choice.
Yeah, I see a lot of cartoons where the eyebrows are sort of floating above the other layers.
Yeah, you can definitely. I kind of tend to draw my avatar that way. I tend to draw myself with the eyebrows kind of floating. No, this one though, the current one I have, I did draw the eyebrows under the hair. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
For folks who are curious, I did design my own PNG tuber, and I am using a Viato tube for my current program. I want to get into PingTuber Plus, which looks really, really cool. However, it is also something where I'd have to redo my entire design. And as much as I want to do it, I'm actually very, very proud of how I got this mouth to work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the way the mouth works is it's actually an animated ping, but it's a very long one. And it has a very long loop on it. So even though it's not directly matching up with what I'm saying, it moves fast enough and with enough variety that it seems to match up relatively well. So it's a really fun little what's the term, optical illusion for how it works.
Life hack.
Life hack.
That's the term for everything, I think.
I think for everything. All right, cool. So we got
You
our
wouldn't hack a
eyebrows.
life. You wouldn't hack a life.
You wouldn't download a life.
That sounds illegal.
No doing illegal things.
But be gay, do crime.
You do make a very valid argument. And making sure I'm staying on the correct layer, yeah. That's the other nice thing of Inkscape is that there is no such thing as drawing on the wrong layer. If you put something on a layer and you're like, wait, it needs to go on another layer, you can really just right-click it and be like, hey, can I just move this to the other layer, please? And I love that for Inkscape.
Fancy.
Well, yeah, because so we'll talk a little bit about digital art. Digital art basically kind of gets broken down into two big categories. There is raster art, so that's like photos and illustrations, and that is done on a per pixel basis for the artwork. And then you have vector, and vector instead is done on a mathematical basis. So like I said, we have all these sort of points and lines that we have here. And the really fun thing with vector is that it is infinitely scalable to either make it as large or as small as you want. It will not lose any fidelity. So that's why I like Inkscape for the fact that you can work in vector and can have that really nice control, and you can have that really good fidelity with it. But also the fact that it is one of the most friendly types of art if you want to work on a mouse. I'm actually right now I'm doing this eyelash on a mouse, and that's mainly because that's how I learned. And sometimes it's just more comfortable, like when I'm doing like this sort of very delicate work, to just work it out with a mouse, where I can kind of go very slow with it and kind of work it out exactly how I want it to look. And now what we'll do is we'll just change this to having a solid fill. There we go. Ah, I love it.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it's going to make the eye look a little weird for a second. That's fine. So I'm using the circle tool. Let me turn off auto snap. Right now I had auto snap on, where it's going to try to snap to other elements in the design. I'm just going to turn that off so I have my more granular control back. You see, we're just using a circle here to kind of give us that nice round line. I'm going to get it not touching, but real close to the edge there. I'm really looking forward to working on her eyes, because in the American McGee series, Alice has absolutely fantastic eyes. I love the design of her eyes so much. I love that really, really bright, like, electric green they went with for her.
Yeah.
And we'll be coming back and we'll be... Actually, here, we can get to tapering at this point. So, I'll kind of show taper strokes. So over here we have our path effects. I had to wait for a second. I'm like, wait, what is this? When the music kicked in. I'm like, yes, this is the Halloween version of the My City theme. Which is fun.
Just want to remind everyone, we've got a target and a poll going, and with your donation, you can contribute to both. We're still sitting at 164 out of 500 for that Jamino card Stardew Valley 8-player race. And right now, all of Jill's costume choices are up for grabs, so it could be yours.
It could be yours for the low, low price of one donation to Care.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will always, as I do with any event that I'm participating in, if you donate $7, I will definitely give you FF7 facts. I don't know, I'll give you facts about whatever.
Well, Care invests 9 out of every $10 directly in programs. Your investment not only meets immediate needs, but goes towards lasting solutions in the 110 countries and counting that Care operates in, working alongside women and girls to defeat poverty and achieve gender justice.
Dijon also comes in here with facts.
I was about to say.
I'm going to turn this pink for a second. That's just to help me with getting the placement right. I would joke that sometimes when I was putting together more complicated things, sometimes just to keep track of everything, because usually it'd be working on line art that would eventually all be like black. what I would occasionally do to kind of keep the part straight is I would just turn everything to neon colors. Have my own personal, like, Sonic Casino zone as I was putting stuff together.
So, Schala, I've got a bit of a
Yes.
random question for you.
Sure, I'm sure I'll have an equally random answer for you.
Yes, I would expect nothing less. But it is inspired by the music.
Okay.
What do you think Pelham and Porum would do for dress up as for Halloween?
Well, can you repeat that? You cut out for just a second there.
So, it's Halloween in my city. What
Yes.
what are Wonder Twins dressed up as?
Palam and Porum, so what would they dress up as for Halloween? I feel like they would probably both... okay, Porum is absolutely going as a white chocobo. 110%. Palam is going as a behemoth. Yeah, there are behemoths in FF4. I had to stop and think for a second. I'm like, but they're only on the moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
The moon.
The moon.
See, my gut was saying Powell would dress up as a vampire.
Yes.
No real rationale, just vibes.
Just vibe.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
See, I think they'd dress up as each other.
Also fun. That would actually be really funny. Because it's not that big of a difference. What I did, by the way, real quick with the eyelashes, is I did what's called object to path. So basically, before that had been an object, and now I made it into an editable path, so that way I can kind of make them go a little wider.
Nice.
And what we're going to do is we're probably just going to merge that into the eye at the end. Probably just going to push the eye itself back, just like the teeniest amount. I just want a little bit of white space there. There we go. And that's the other nice thing with Inkscape. You could just keep editing it as much as you want. If you're not happy with
we
something,
got-
just oh, please, Dijon. You
I was
have
gonna say,
Dijon with news.
we have an anonymous $25 donation that says, "Keep up the good job."
Yay!
And,
Thank you. Ooh.
Sarah Connor is now running away with the poll. Also, remember, you get to pick a target and a poll when you donate, so don't forget to do both.
Yes. Always double the power of your donation. This is also a very cute. This is by Kiri Quarter Quartet. I love their stuff. Their stuff is so cute. And the song is a really good one.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Yay! Turning people onto Bandle. See, no, y'all can't like go and like do stuff that I recommend, because then that will go to my head, and I'll think that people actually like agree with my taste in things.
Hey, Scala,
Yes.
you have good taste in things.
Thank you. The thing is, what I should say is I have a very specific taste in things, and I know that my tastes are not everyone else's taste. So that's why I'm always like, please take my recommendations with a grain of salt.
You have a brand.
See,
I have a brand.
Like-
I will say something I would legitimately recommend. Unfortunately, cannot play because we would probably get copyright struck for it. Please go look up Epic, the musical.
yes!
Okay, good. Oh my God, Leggy, great. We're going to have a whole conversation now about Epic. No, we're not. We're not going to have a complete derailing conversation. But have you listened all the
Yes.
way through Thunder Saga?
I was there for the live stream.
We were both there. I didn't even know that we were both
Yeah.
in the same live stream with it. Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
like, I was just watching the live stream. Actually, it was Debbie who got me into it.
That is fantastic. I got very happy that one of my comments got recognized.
Nice.
I don't know the thing.
Okay, so
Go ahead, Leggy.
do you want that or should I?
You give the pitch, and then I'll see if I can add on.
Okay.
How about that?
Fair. So, Dijon,
Yes.
you're familiar with The Odyssey.
Yes.
You're familiar with musical theater.
I minored in theater, so yes.
What if someone decided to basically make the soundtrack to a hypothetical musical about based on the story of the Odyssey.
Ah,
That's
And
what Epic is.
yeah, and has some incredible uh work both instrumentally and vocally.
I basically tell people, just go listen to the first song. Just go listen to The Horse and the Infant. And if you're not sold by the time Zeus starts singing, it's not for you. But, like, that's what got me. Like, I went and I got to it by a way that no, like you in particular would be completely understanding through
Mhm.
my current obsession, Heaven Official's Blessing.
Fair.
Through AMVs that were set to Epic. And then like,
Nice.
okay, I need to go see what this is. Yeah, we talking about
Mhm.
Epic, absolutely. So,
So
and
Scala,
yes.
favorite track.
Ooh, God, that's so hard. If I have to pick out of what's been released, probably Rooflessness.
Mm-hmm.
I really like what they did with Poseidon. I think it's such a good, like, that sort of like older rock star vibe that they went for with him is fantastic. I also really like Hermes' song, Wouldn't You Like?
Yes.
Because the actor they picked for Hermes does like such a fun job like with that character. I have heard some of the stuff for what's upcoming, and I cannot wait to hear Ares' voice actor. I got to hear
Oh gosh.
I got to hear one of the preview clips with him, and the fact that what they decided to do for Ares was to do a combination of rap rhythms and metal growls. I'm like, brilliant, perfect, ship it.
Frick. Yeah,
So
that's good.
I am very much looking forward to what is coming next. But yes, oop. This is always the fun part when you flip the eye. It's gonna be a little different for a little bit. Don't worry. It's a work in progress. We're gonna get there. But this is mainly so that way I can keep relatively the same sort of like eye shapes when we're working. But we're gonna like start working on them now individually. But I like to start with like the same sort of base shapes. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to take the eyebrow and I'm gonna set this to a lower opacity so that I can kind of see the sketch a little better. But yes, like I said, if it wasn't for the fact that I was 100% sure we would get copyright struck, I would play some for chat. But please just go look up Epic. Trust me, you'll not be disappointed.
Yeah, just dump Epic the Musical directly into YouTube. It'll pop up.
Yes. And it is super duper good. Just know that it is still in progress of being finished. So out of the 40 planned tracks, 25 have been released.
Mhm.
So, but absolutely, I will say out of like the sort of like the one song characters, I would probably pick Tiresias. I loved what they did with Tiresias. As someone who respects like Tiresias is just such an interesting mythological character. Also, like, yeah, I want you to listen particularly to this song.
Oh, I will be honest. I started paying way more attention to the music.
Wait for it. And then it switches to the FF5 sound font. So this is off of a CD called Final Fantasy Mix CD, and it includes some of like Uematsu's kind of like experiments. And one of them was taking Matoya's theme and using it to test out the FF5 sound font.
sounds like a rarities package.
I have a couple like of the albums that I've collected that are on like the little rare side. I like the ones where you get to hear like experimental tracks or like cut tracks. I think are really interesting. But that's because I like that sort of like behind the scenes aspect.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah,
kind
that's good stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting to kind of see, you know, kind of what was thought of and then what didn't make it. That's thing where like I've done that sometimes with like writing, sometimes, you know, I'll keep like even the stuff I cut just because it's still interesting. Even if it didn't fit for what I was doing there. I got to talk about my original writing today. I was so happy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Long story, extremely short, at the market and craft fair that I helped run. Oh, here you go. Like, this is definitely one you know. I think everyone here knows this one. We had a pretty, like, unique vendor where she would write poetry for you.
Ooh.
It was actually really, really cool. So, she wrote me a very, very, very sweet poem, actually.
Oh.
I was very impressed. So, yeah, where basically what she did is she asked me like a couple different questions to kind of get like a good vibe for what kind of what kind of poem I might enjoy. So, she wrote me a nice contemplative poem with a lot of water and sea like symbolism and imagery. So I was super jazzed by it. But anyway, afterwards then we were talking about like original writing. So I got to talk about Diagnostics, my little interactive fiction game. It's still available for free out on itch.io if you'd ever would like to play a game where it's all about soft sci-fi and domestic romance between androids, and every character in the game is queer. Yes, every single character, all of them.
Even that one.
Yes, even the two characters who seem straight.
Hey, chat. We still need your help getting that 8-player Stardew Valley Juminu card race.
Yes, get the race. I am loving how this is coming out, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Though too, chat, I kind of like my little like interactive fiction game. I kind of wish I could do it as a VN, but it's something where like it would take so much work to do, and I would probably be so picky about it.
Mm-hmm.
I will say before anyone asks me, yes, I've seen Date Everything. I am aware of Date Everything. I am looking forward for it to come out.
Yeah, that looks... I saw that trailer the other day and I'm like, okay, this game knows what it's about.
See, I appreciate games that know what they're about, quite frankly.
Right? Yeah, I've been toiling away in private on a game project of my own.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, if and when it gets ready to be shared, I will definitely share it, but I will be honest, currently it is fueled by a healthy pinch of spite.
Ooh, fair enough, fair enough. I have absolutely written things out of spite. I won't go too deep into
Boy,
it.
howdy.
But okay, I unsurprising to absolutely everyone, I write fanfics. Look me up at your own discretion. But there was one time I did write a fanfic out of spite. For when people got when I got I assume people still do this, where I got fanfic roasted, and I was like, what? Why?
And, like, someone you didn't know decided to pick your fic to roast.
Yeah, they roasted my... And the thing was, the real legitimate reason why I was mad is because it was like a rare pair. Not only was it a rare pair, I was 99% sure I was the first person to write the rare pair. And I'm like, why are you over here picking on me? I'm just having fun. And then I wrote a spite fic where I'm like, fine, I'm just going to continue to write this rare pair out of spite.
Yeah.
Spite is a good motivator.
To show my hand a little bit, the work I am trying to spite is Sea of Stars.
Oh, okay.
Because if anyone's read any critical analysis of that was not exceptionally favorable to that particular game, I tend to agree with a lot of the critiques.
Okay.
And I want to try and do better.
Fair. Well, I wish you nothing but the best.
Yeah, no shame to the team that worked on it. Oh boy, that game has some fundamental flaws, in my opinion.
I just like to write things that are funny.
I also like to write things that are funny.
Oh yeah. Humor rules. Like, if you're making something and you aren't having fun with it...
I mean,
and, you know...
unless you're writing angst.
In that case, you know, I've seen enough angst writers to know that they're like, yes, suffer my pretties.
This is fair and true. I will say, I would love to actually play frantic fanfic with friends, but I know that we mean actually having to get enough people together to play frantic fanfic. So, yes, this has been Schala's teeny tiny soapbox. That fanfic is great, actually. The thing I had to do is I had to get better about, like, commenting. I can be shy.
Yeah. It's hard some days.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I think that the Comment Fest is going to be happening soon, where people get encouraged to go and leave comments on fanfics. So I might use that as motivation to actually go and leave some comments on some fics I've enjoyed recently. I'm very much the so frantic fanfic, from what I've seen of it, it's kind of like a bit of a round robin game where everyone kind of writes like part of the fanfic.
Oh,
Yes, it's kind of like Gartic Phone, but for fanfic.
I was just about to say.
Yes. All right.
Yeah,
Hey.
kind of an Exquisite Corpse deal.
Yes. I haven't played Exquisite Corpse, so I can't answer that.
Yeah.
But hey, look, we're mostly done with our line art.
Yo. Yeah, so Exquisite Corpse actually comes out of classic, like, writing circles.
Okay.
And basically, if you've... basically how it works is you write, like, 3 paragraphs, and then you hand the last paragraph off to the next person, who continues it based solely on that last paragraph, not knowing what the things are.
It's similar to that, yes. I don't know if they have that kind of option, but yes, you are building off of the previous person's work.
Yeah, I've participated in a thing before where it was like writing a play to be performed, and it's like one person starts it off, and then the next person gets what they wrote and writes the next part of it, and then they pass off only the part that they wrote to the next person, so they don't get the first part. And it goes on like that, and there were like 7 of us, I think, and it was pretty funny. Like, at the end of my part, I kind of like, you know, joked towards the next person a bit, and it was like, the guy's name was Devin, and I was like wrote a line of dialogue at the end that was like, in times like these, I have a saying, let Devin handle it, and then it ends.
That's fantastic, and I love it.
Yeah. I just want more excuses to do cool, creative things with friendos.
Same.
Yeah.
That's why I invited you here.
That's what we're doing now.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
How dare you be so wonderful and nice?
Oh, you flatter me.
I do, in fact.
You do, in fact. You do, in fact, flatter me.
Nerd.
Well, this is where we're going into fun territory, where I'm going to try and actually do colorful outlines. I don't usually do colorful outlines, but I felt like doing it for this. Which means that, oh boy, guess what we get to play with? We get to play with object layering within the emote design. The thing is that I can still get away with using like a lot of black for this, because we're going to be doing the hair and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to start sort of trimming up the I will say one thing about this showcase that to me was actually pretty funny was that I chose characters. I should actually kind of explain how I choose characters for these. This is my 3rd year doing this. So the way I choose characters for this is they have to be from a game that is in that year's Super Showcase. Number 1. Number 2, it has to be a female or femme character. Or I kind of went a little fuzzy with that with Cult of the Lamb. I'm like, I will take a non-binary lamb for this one, or a genderless lamb.
Non-binary.
No, yes, non-binary. So that's how we got the last 2 emotes from this, which is the Lurk and the Chaos.
Chaos.
But I actually really have enjoyed doing these. I feel like these are definitely some really, really strong art that I've been able to do. So.
Hell yeah.
But I like the fact that, you know, I kind of get a little... But the idea is to kind of have, like, just, like, enough freedom with it to kind of get to an interesting place with what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
So... Also, just encourages to have more art of cool female characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey! So, we just had a crash.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's fine. It's literally fine. Just give me a second. I'm going to have to close Inkscape and restart it.
Please hold for prompt assistance.
Yes. Let's see where it last saved. Okay, good. Yeah, luckily Inkscape has an autosave. So we're
Oh,
fine.
thank goodness.
We're fine. So we're going to save that again, yes. That's okay. The autosave kicked in. What I'm going to do, though, out of an abundance of yep, that's what I figured. Is so it crashed again. What's happening is that one of the little like lines is corrupted.
Ooh.
This can happen. It's okay. It's okay, y'all. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go in here. Nope. Okay. Does not want to. Okay. Okay. So now we have the fun of like, how do we undo this? So this is
The
great.
corruption.
Yes. Yeah, because now we have a line that's corrupted. So this can happen. To kind of explain what happened here. Let me kind of go in here. And then what we're going to do is see if we can kind of figure out where this is. So I'm trying to do is just kind of get rid of it.
While we're figuring this out, hey chat, did you know that there is a less t-shirt that you can buy? $5 from every Super Showcase t-shirt will be donated towards CARE, so you can support the charity and get a fun shirt for your collection.
Okay.
Type !merch into the chat for a link to the shop, or just go to ladyarcaders.com/shop.
Okay. 52. Alright. Okay. Thank you all for being super understanding as I try to fix this.
Look, the only thing more terrifying than art is technology.
Yes, and unfortunately this is art that is also technology. So I have to see if I can delete number 52, if it will let me... Yeah, it's not even letting me delete it. Shoot. Okay.
Technology bad, fire scary, Thomas Edison was a witch.
Yes, exactly. Alright, so we know it's path 52.
Thomas Edison was something way, way worse. A capitalist.
This is very, very, very true. Let me see real quick. So you all can't see this because I'm trying right now to kind of get around this issue that we're having. So actually here, what I could do is would you all like to see how we're troubleshooting this?
Yes.
Yes, alright, great. Give me 1 second. Make it so that way you can see. Also, can one of you give me a time check, please?
One moment. It says 50 minutes on the nose.
Thank you, thank you. So, hi, so guess what we're doing right now? So what is actually under the hood in Inkscape is XML code.
Oh gosh.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was familiar.
So what we're actually going to do to fix this problem is we're going into the XML code itself. We are deleting the line that is giving us trouble from the XML code.
Wow.
And that hopefully should solve the problem. I haven't had to do that in a little bit, so that was kind of fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the fix actually took, and then we'll go back.
Chat asking, is this the Matrix?
This is the Matrix! And now, when we switch back over to Inkscape... give me 1 second, it's being finicky with selection. That is not where you want to be, that's just my folder. Oh, it's probably because I closed it and opened it again. Give me 1 last second.
Chat calling it hacking minigame in the art block.
Yes. Alright, so now... Look! The line that was crashing is no longer there. It just doesn't exist anymore. We deleted it. That was fun. I haven't had to do that before. I've done that once or twice, where literally it's like, can you just identify what the line is and just go in and delete it? So there you go. So we got to have a little side game in the middle of this. Basically, what happened was that can happen sometimes with the stroke path effect. It's a little finicky, and sometimes it can cause lines to become corrupted.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do to get that same effect is we're just going to do that manually rather than trying to do the stroke effect on it. This is also why saving often is very important, and having autosave turned on is also important. Thank you, chat, for all being super cool and understanding while I got that all fixed.
Chat is very impressed.
Well, I have done that before. But the main thing is I had to figure out which line it was. So to kind of show real quick, you can kind of see it a little bit beforehand. You can actually expand out the entire layer to be able to see individual paths. And so here you go. You have path 92 over here. So you could actually just turn off just this path. You can also lock just this path if you want to. Like, that's like the level of granularity you can get to with vector art and with Inkscape in particular.
Yeah, deleting that line is like in Back to the Future when with the picture Marty has when his brother and sister disappear because he changed the past.
Yes. I'm gonna give this a good save, and then basically what you want to do is you want to do path and break and make sure these are completely broken into 2 new paths before you apply the taper stroke. Like I said, it happens.
So we're multipath drifting?
Yes, we're multipath drifting. I mean, the one thing you have to remember is, like, Inkscape is free and is made entirely open source. So the fact that I only very, very, very rarely run into issues is kind of amazing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a wonderful community around Inkscape if you would like to learn it. So it's pretty, like, user... Oh, wow. You can see, like, sometimes just stuff like this happens down here. Don't worry about it. We're going to save, and we're just going... No! Don't do this to me, Inkscape, not again!
Inkscape having a normal one.
Having a normal one, and this, like I said, this is the thing with taper stroke sometimes.
Also, why does the Cosmo Canyon theme go so hard?
It does go so hard. Is this the? Do I have
Distant
this?
Worlds.
Okay, I was going to say, do I have the Smash Brothers version in here? Have you heard the Smash Brothers version?
I don't think I have, but also I just want to throw out there that
Yes.
when you said that, I thought you were going to say mouth instead of brothers.
The Smash Mouth
And I'm
version.
like, Smash Mouth Cosmo Canyon color? What?
That would also be very powerful. Give me a hot second.
Somebody once told me Sephiroth is a roaming.
He's gonna burn down your whole town. I was looking kind of dumb, trying to be soldier class 1. Okay. Let's see. Of course, now I have to look through my giant music file to find exactly what I'm looking for Leggy.
Oh no.
There it is. Oh, of course now it wants to only play this. This is fine. I'll reset it afterwards. So here you go. So this is Cosmo Canyon off the Smash Brothers Ultimate OST by Yoko Shimomura.
Eh?
If I'm about to say, like, anyone who knows Square Enix music just lit up a little bit.
The audio stopped.
Oh, because okay. Probably because of everything that's been happening.
Probably.
According to Discord, it's because you minimized
Oh,
the application.
thank you. I will unminimize, and I will actually start, because I did this for Leggy. I will start the track over for Leggy.
Oh.
All right.
Aerith looking kind of bad with the sword right through her back.
Oh no!
All right. So what we're going to do to be safe is we're just going to do this taper, but we're not going to do it off any lines that got broken. Just going to create new lines.
Oh, chat's yelling at me now.
As they should.
I agree.
You know, the best way to channel that anger is through donations.
Donate out of spite. No, you should donate because it's a great cause, and you want to also see more Stardew Valley. We have so many good Stardew Valley speedrunners, y'all. Like, it's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, is that? That may not be a command.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, if you want to donate out of spite, you know, that works too. Spite is a powerful motivator.
Oh, that's a good suggestion from chat. Donate to get Bijan to sing more.
I mean, I feel like any of us will definitely do silly things for money, for charity. I have definitely sung for charity in the past.
Oh, Sam.
There we go. Alright, now we've kind of got these tapers all kind of worked out. And I'm gonna pull this one up a little higher. I do want to get in a little bit of coloring while we still have some time. Because I had fun kind of putting together the color palettes for this. So I think we're at a good spot where we can start doing some color. Oh, I'll get to the hand in a bit. I want to do some coloring for a little bit. So, and I'll start kind of also changing up stroke line. This part, Leggy.
Oh yeah.
That beautiful flute on this.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff.
Getting those trills in there.
Alright.
This
So,
is both art appreciation and music appreciation.
yeah, that's basically kind of the kind of vibe I bring to the event. Let's see. I want this to be that really dark green. I mean, that's like, you know, when I've had the chance to do art streams, that's basically kind of the exact vibe that it is. Where it's just like, we're just going to listen to music and we're going to do art. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, but
Like, it's just cozy.
it is just cozy. I'm just going to throw that down to the bottom of the layers. Kind of have to work with this in a little bit. But I'm going to lock the line layer so I can focus in on doing a little bit of color. I really want to have fun with the eye. Oh, yes. A classic.
Love this one.
Hello? Oh, I'm like, why is it not doing anything? Yes, because I'm not on the layer.
Oh.
Because the layer is locked. But to be fair,
Classic conundrum.
that was Inkscape operating as intended, where it's just like, you locked the layer, honey, you can't do anything with it. And it's like, I'm sorry, Inkscape. You're correct. I did lock that layer. Yes, we're going to be going really intense green.
Yes.
Yeah, I went looking for some really fun, like, shell shading color palettes.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved this, like, neon green one. I'm like, oh, I want to do that for her eyes. Just 1 second. I love this little, like, interlude in the middle of this version. I think one thing I've liked doing with eyes is putting, like, a shadow behind the pupil. I know that doesn't exactly make sense for how eyes actually work, but it looks really cool. And really,
like, at the end of the day...
yeah, that's what art's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like doing that little shadow under the pupil. I think it looks really fun. Also, this trumpet player, just, like, full commitment.
Aha!
This little haha in the middle is so good. Come on, line. There you go. Sometimes you kind of just have to get in there and bend it the right way. There you go. I'm gonna do just a little touch down here at the bottom. It's gonna look like a bigger half circle, but we're gonna gently pull it down. So it's just a little touch of shade down there. I mean, to be fair, this whole thing is all shade.
And tea.
Yes, it is shade and tea.
And we love this for all of us.
Yes. It's gonna be fun when it's all done. Really, more songs should end on a cha-cha. Oh gosh, what is this? Oh, okay. This is actually very... I'm going to turn this down slightly though, because I know it's probably a little loud. I will, like, just shoutouts to Record Keeper for having really interesting music. It's always interesting to me when, you know, you kind of have these sort of little side games and they have, like, surprisingly interesting music.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Hey.
Yes.
So, we got
News?
$30 from Laz Lotus, who says, "This Stardew roster is so stacked. I need more of it. My money's on Terp winning this kart race. Let's go, gamers." And that went towards the race, and also went towards RE5 BSAA outfit for Jill, taking the lead over Sarah Connor. So if you want to change that, or get the default or RE3 casual in the running, you can do that while also donating towards our current target of that Stardew race.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, this hits.
Yeah. There we go. I feel like with Alice you can't really do a lot of the eye shines, but I feel like one major one is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we'll kinda take this
One
and
thing
kinda
I've-
borrow this. Go on.
One thing I've learned from doing perlers is that when you get like the details in there, you're looking at it up close and just focusing on the little details. They look kind of weird, but when you step back and look at the whole picture, it works.
Exactly. Oh, JPEG, I feel that, my friend.
Where's the lie, though?
Yeah, where's the lie?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So let's go back to adjusting this eye. Like I said, we can just kind of reuse a whole bunch of the elements, which is always kind of fun. But also, you know, it's just you know, good workflow.
Ooh!
Yes, isn't this fun?
Yeah!
This is, let's see. Oh, okay, this is off SQ Chips, which is a whole Square Enix supported chiptune collection.
Hell yeah.
Though I think I should have probably my favorite Chrono Trigger chiptune theme. I can see if I can cue that up for the next song. Let's see, it should be on this list. If it's not, I'm gonna question what I was thinking. So I'm like, is
Fair.
it faves? second. I kind of hunting around. Yeah, surprise. That's okay. I'm immediately adding this track. Okay. I don't need this one to be quite so large because we have this eye shine that's going to be taking up a solid portion of things. So I'm actually going to go in and borrow this little part. Anyway, I hope you're ready for this leggy. And Dijon.
I will admit I was not ready for the sexy synthesizer remix.
You know what I'm ready for?
This is Stardew.
A donation.
Donations? Yes.
Yeah, we got a $25 donation from The Agent Zero, who says, "This donation goes to Dijon singing a stanza or two of If I Had $1 Million to the tune of All Star, also Stardew." So,
Alright, I will put the music on hold for this.
alright. If I had $1 million, I'd buy you some art of a Picasso or a Garfunkel. I tried.
I'm trying. I have to. Yeah. That's the thing is that if I had $1 million, surprising absolutely no one, I am also a huge Bare Naked Ladies fan.
Yeah, for those who don't know, dijonketchup is a thing that is mentioned in the song If I
Yes.
Had $1 Million.
I wonder though if you could do it the other direction. You know,
Possibly.
somebody once told me that the world was gonna roll me, See, the thing's like if you're not on like the exact like lyrics, I feel like I can't quite hit the cadence of if I had $1 million.
Mhm.
It just makes me think of Alex Melton, who does a bunch of covers, but he's also got a series of covers done in the style of Blink-182, and it's amazing.
That sounds fantastic. No, I don't like that. I think I'm just gonna merge that color. And then we'll kind of do something a little lighter on top of it.
You could probably put the music back on.
Yes, I will put the music back on. Okay. I see how this needs to go. But then it shifts.
Ooh.
I love that they include a little croak.
Yeah.
Oops, I didn't mean to merge the... Oh. No, did I? That's fine. I'll just redo it. It's being finicky with me. I don't really like the highlight cutting into the shadow, so I'm just gonna make this one a little smaller.
No, chat, you misunderstand. There's a hyphen there. So the synthesizer is what's sexy, not
Yes.
the remix.
Yes. Sexy Synthesizer is a chiptune band. They do fantastic work. Definitely one of my favorites, for sure. Alright. So we got the eyes. I feel like those are going to be really, really good.
Nice.
I want to kind of at least put down... I'm probably going to be messing around a lot with the hair. I see other people recognizing Sexy Synthesizer, as you should. They do really, really fantastic work.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yes. I have some of their Live Alive stuff, too. Because surprising no one, I also really like Live Alive!
What? No
I
way.
know, right? What? Schala enjoying a game that is incredibly meta and I feel has the best villain on the SNES. Yes, you all can come for me. I don't care. I said what I said.
Sorry, the only part of that I'm judging you for is SNES.
What? You don't call it the SNES? Wait, am I alone in this?
No,
I mean-
just call it the SNES.
Wait, how do you pronounce it? Like, how
Who,
do
me
you...
or Dijon?
Okay, both of you.
What?
How do you... the Super Nintendo. How do you shorthand the name of that console?
I usually either say SNES or SNES.
Ah, see? Dijon's with me with SNES.
No, SNES is different than SNES.
You said the same thing twice!
Yeah! The SNES.
One of these has an apostrophe in it.
It does not have an apostrophe in it. It's SNES.
It's also two consonants that normally should have a vowel between them, but they don't.
So you just kind of have to roll with it.
Yeah, so you just say SNES.
You SNES?
Tips Fedora, SNES.
Milady SNES, yes, this chat is joining in with us.
The difference is trying to... Yes, SN are not vowel sounds that usually go together, but the difference is I'm trying to squeeze them together while you two are putting a stutter in the middle.
Either way, you're both wrong, because Live Alive was on the Super Famicom.
This is true. I
It
still
disappoints everyone.
I still stand by the fact that Odio is the best villain on that console. Here you go. Snake, sneak, sneeze. Don't make me have to bring out the snake voice on everyone.
Okay, but... Counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
What if you did bring the snake voice out on everyone?
I'll do it for a donation.
Can't believe Chad is
Donation.
Gaslight Gatekeep girl bossing us.
But yes, for a donation, I will let folks hear my infamous snake voice. Which, to my day, is one of my favorite marathon clips of all time. When I pulled it, I started reading stuff in it in front of our dear friend Vanivan, and he like almost died laughing.
Good.
Oh, Vonnie.
But I'll do it for a donation. If Dijon will be so kind as even to pass me the text of the donation, I will try to read it. Also, can I get a time check, please?
Yes. Uh, 1:19:45.
Okay. Oh, no! I see you, chat. I've been through this debate. I am on the the split name of Hydro City.
It is Hydro City.
Yeah, it's Hydrocity.
It is canonically Hydro City.
Yeah, that's what I said. This time, yes, I am in fact messing with you.
Yeah, I know.
I want to be very clear for everyone's benefit, though.
Fair, fair. Now, do either of you have a favorite Sinesse villain? Also, we have more sexy synthesizer for everyone.
God.
Is it micrometer or micrometer?
It depends. Is it a unit of measurement, or is it a tool for measuring?
There you go.
Because it's not a thermometer, it's a thermometer. But... like, I suppose if you have a micrometer, you can measure things in micrometers.
That would make sense. That makes too much sense, Leggy. Leggy, stop being so logical. Stop.
Solid, you minimize the
Oh.
basic thing again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for depriving my couch.
Deprivation.
Kind of go in here, just get the eye at least started. Oh, I realized that I accidentally put the skin tone over all the eye coloring that we did. Whoops. That is why layering is important.
Have layer.
Have layer. Will travel.
Inkscape has layers.
Yes, like an ogre.
Or
Yeah.
an onion.
Yeah.
Or a parfait.
Ooh, I could go for a
Everybody
parfait.
likes parfait. You ever hear somebody say, hey, let's go get parfaits? Nah, I don't want no parfaits.
I still have to bug you, Leggy, to come visit me so I can take you to the local ice cream shop.
Yes.
Oh, I
We'll
don't
take
know.
you to the ice cream shop.
No, I want to make this smaller in terms of the eye white. That's always a tricky thing to figure out, like with like eye white when you don't have the underlid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It might be something where I go back and add the underlid, but we'll try and kind of work it out right now. Because when I drew it, I kind of didn't feel like drawing the underlid. But I might change that. That's the thing with art, you can change your mind. You can do something different.
Provided you have the layers to change your mind.
Yes, exactly. There we go, that's better. That's more of kind of like the right shape that we want. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to figure it out on this side. Because it's gotta get to bring that down and then back up. There we go. But I do want a little bit of white underneath. I want that that sort of like that little just touch of white underneath. I'm gonna pull this layer down just ever so slightly. So what I will do, because I know we are getting close to the end, is let's have some fun with blood.
Blood, blood, blood,
blood, blood, blood,
blood.
I'm just gonna take a few steps back. No reason.
No reason. It's totally fine.
Look, I'm just trying to channel my inner lamb.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the, I'm going to save first. We're going to use the spray tool function. So now, what we can actually do, I'm not really worried about rotation, but we're going to have fun with scale. Have fun with splatter. And we're actually going to make a new layer for this. So, my selection was that red dot up there. Ooh, I need more scale on this actually. Oh, I need that to actually go. Ooh, actually, what I need to do is I need to go negative. I feel. I want lots of little blood splatter. Ah. Let's go. Let's make this
Little
smaller.
blood as a treat.
Just a little blood as a treat. We're gonna make this smaller, so we
Blood.
can kind of get more
Blood.
scatter. All right. There we go. We're just gonna kind of start there. So basically, what that did is it just sort of made us a whole bunch of shapes all at once. And we're going to kind of go in and start kind of arranging these into a little bit of blood splatter. Actually, I'm going to take a few of these little Also, I think this is the... Yes, the world of Final Fantasy. Alright, I will... very quickly just say, I liked World of Final Fantasy more than I thought I was going to.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, I thought it was very, very cute that they actually did a full Warrior of Light Princess Sarah ship. I actually thought that was really cute.
Right?
It was super cute.
I was not ready. My heart was not ready.
But also, before we move on, Leggy, because you will probably agree with me, but also Goblin Princess?
Mer.
She was so cute! I loved her! I did not expect to adore Goblin Princess as much as I did. She was so cute. Anyway.
World of Final Fantasy is one of those games that's been on my shelf for a long time and I still haven't played.
You should play it.
You should play it. It's...
I should play a lot of things, but here we are.
There are many games in this world. I understand not having time or spoons to play them all.
Instead of playing the new games I buy, I play the same games over and over, but fast.
Yep, that's being a speedrunner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of tidy up all this blood. Which again, great statement, great statement. We only make great statements here at Lady Arcaders. I'm going to take this and just start taking one of these little guys. There we go. And we're going to kind of have some fun unifying all this. I'm definitely saving before I do this. Also, I realized that we never said hello to our international streams. So, hola y bonjour. I say in probably the whitest pronunciation possible.
Bonjour.
I mean...
Hola.
Yes.
Buenos dias.
Our wonderful, wonderful teams who have been helping us out with multi-language restream. I think it's really fantastic. I love multi-language restream stuff so much. I like legitimately.
Yeah, no, it straight up rules.
Yes.
And I'm glad that it's becoming more and more common.
Yes, because speedruns are for everyone everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I took like 2 years of Spanish in high school and like 4 semesters in college, and I still don't know that much, but I know a little bit.
Yeah, I feel the same. I basically kind of had the same in Spanish.
Yeah. The recent Let's Go tournament had a contingent of French runners who just, did a bunch of French restreaming and, did at least one all-French stream on their own. It freaking ruled.
That's amazing and wonderful.
Yeah, like you.
Aw, like you.
Wow.
I know.
Uno reverse card there.
Yes.
I got.
You got! I like that to end the showcase where we're just very delicately drawing, just painting some blood. Because I had to figure out how do I carry through Alice's theming, like where you can't see her full dress. So I decided to theme the teacup around her dress. So this is a nod to her apron. I did look at like the teapot enemies that they had. I considered that, but I felt like doing this was sort of like the better kind of way to kind of tie all that in. So that's what I ended up doing. Also, this is such a fun Kingdom Hearts medley. Is this the Piano Jack one? It sounds like Piano Jack. No, this is one of the other ones. And do let me know when we hit the 130 mark, because that's when we're wrapping up. I know we're getting real close to it.
We are at 132.
Oh, okay then.
I've been jamming out too hard. I haven't been paying too close attention.
It's okay. This is the type of showcase where basically I go until someone tells me to stop. Okay, thank you all. Well, even with our little hiccups, I appreciate the little bit of extra time since we did have those hiccups. You can kind of see where we ended up with. All I'll do is I'll turn off the sketch for a second. So we still have to tidy up the hand a little bit. We're still going to be doing more of taking through the color outlines for this. But I feel like we did a pretty solid job for the art, especially considering the fact that I had to like troubleshoot on the fly. So
Yeah, looks great.
yeah, I'm going to be really excited to see it when it's all finished, and then everyone can use it and judge everyone with it.
Yeah.
But thank you all so much for donating to the showcase, for donating to CARE, and for supporting the Lady Arcaders Super Showcase. It's been wonderful to be a part of this for all 3 years so far, and to be able to do this showcase over and over again. It is really something I look forward to every single year. Leggy, where can the fine folks find you?
Well, I stream here on this old Twitch platform at twitch.tv/leggystarscream. I kind of up in the air with when I'm streaming these days. We're moving next month, so hopefully things calm down soon, but I do a lot of RPG speedruns and other games with just too much RNG in them.
Fabulous, fabulous. Well, I know everyone is very excited for Stardew, but I want to just thank you, Leggy, again for being my couch, and Dijon for being an absolutely wonderful host. It is always an amazing time with two amazing friends. So, thank you all so much. I will be back later on this afternoon for the Hidden Cats of London race. I'm very excited for this.
Well?
We're doing a first playthrough race, and we're going to find as many cats as we can. Meow. So thank you all so much, and yeah, we'll see you all soon.